Ah, okay. Good afternoon, listener. Please, today I would want to continue my training session on Digicom Inventory Manager. So today I'm going to quickly talk about how to make entries with respect to outgoing inventory or making sales out of inventory, out of stock, or making issuances out of stock. So these are what I'm going to look at today. Just a quick and brief training on Digicom Inventory Manager. Now, recall that before now I had introduced Digicom Inventory Manager as an all-in-one inventory software that manages both incoming customers, suppliers, and everything relating to your stock movement. So if you can check that out, you can check out the original lectures from our YouTube page, hashtag at Digicom Services 2024. That's our YouTube address, page address. So please check it out. And please don't forget to always subscribe. Subscribe to our page so that you can get notifications when new trainings are made. So let's quickly go into our lecture today. Now remember, as usual, you have to sign into the entry point by clicking on this. So you click on it, it takes you to the other entry point. From here you can make your entries. And like I have always said, let us assume you were making entries. I'm not going to go through all of this, but remember, you make your date, make your month, change year if you need to change year, and then remember to select the other type. So for now, we are selecting usage or sales, normally outgoing parts from the stock. And then you select your truck number in the case of hauling company for which this particular program was dedicated to. Your truck number, you can put in whatever you want to put in. Let me just try XC278 AXP, assuming it is a truck number. Okay, accepted it. Then you put in the parts. In this case, let's just assume engine oil, whatever, but I have to select from the list engine glass. Okay, so as usual, you see I have everything here. The price is out. Maybe my requisition, because it has to be based on a requisition. In the case of haulage companies, businesses that are not primarily trading, where parts are taken from store for whatever purposes that other than sales, then you have to actually make a requisition for same. So the requisition, where you have a pre-formatted requisition booklet, will have a number. Usually some people call it coupon number. You say 00222, for instance. And then the mechanics, or from who you are assigning it to, there has to be a person, maybe the supervisor, the mechanic, so you has to have a name. So just put whatever you want to put. Then quantity, maybe 2, is what you are issuing out. Notice the price here is usually the issuance price, which may vary from the actual cost price of this thing. I think in my other lectures, I've explained how to input or how to register inventory or stock, new stock, or an inventory list into the Digicom Inventory Manager, from where all of these informations are derived. So, but also we also mentioned like that, just like that of the purchasing or the incoming parts, that you can also change the price if you are not satisfied with what the system price is. So you can change it. Maybe this is 21,000. So you say wants to change. Then if there are other, maybe in the coupon there are other lists that are also other parts that are also requested for the repair of this truck. So maybe there is maybe let's assume a filter, just put in a little something that brings to, let us assume it's air filter. So again, you notice that the price, I mean the coupon number has automatically been inputted. Whoever you want to give it to, then the quantity, maybe this time is one. Okay, so you notice that we only have one in stock of that air filter. So we can't take more than one. You understand? And the original quantity for engine glass is 8, so we can't take more than 2. More than 8, but actually we're requesting for 2, and then this one. So I'm sure by the time we finish this requisition, there will be none left for air filter. So when you do this, you continue like that for every part you mentioned or you list. There will be, you have to look at the quantity on hand before you make your order. So this and that, let us assume we put today's date is let's say 12, and the month is 11. So that's all. You just make your posting, save requisition. So okay, the truck isn't the truck in the list. So for that purpose, we have to go to admin to see XC. Okay, it isn't in the list. So let's just XC 720 ASB. So let's go back to our stock entry point. You understand? Let's go back to our stock entry point. So uh, 720 XC 720. So like I have always said before in previous training of Digicom inventory manager, you have to make sure your truck list is always updated. You understand? So okay, so you see it has gone now because originally that truck was not in the list. So, and I have also explained in such situation where the truck is not in the list, all you need to do is go back to your admin. It's not in the list, like go to admin and then enter, you update your truck list by entering it, like the example I gave before. This car could be now 91, and uh, XC 278 ASB. This is just an instance. Then that's the truck number. Then the registered location, maybe Enugu, for people who have branches in Enugu. Then the driver name, maybe Konkom, Konkom, Ade, and then maybe it's a short truck. All these information are usually available by the workshop people or the mechanics. Then maybe it's a 5-layer truck. You understand? Every truck has its layer type. Then maybe its tonnage is 10. Then it's Howo. Let's assume the make is Howo. You understand? Look at the type. Then for those who are doing brewery hauling or business partnering, trucks are usually classified as either KT, non-KT, or F&V, and so on. But for purpose of this explanation, let us assume it's KT, and so on. After that, you can go back. Go back to the truck entry point, and then if you choose that truck here now, definitely it will go. It will go. So you can try it. Like I said, once you have such issue, just simply go back to the truck or the admin and fix it from here. It means either the truck number is not in order, or you have not used the right truck number, or you have not registered that particular truck. All trucks must be registered in the system. So that's just it. So going back to my this thing, I can always call back that particular entries, assuming I made a mistake. So call back 261, go back to the search listing and type the last entry, which you always see from here. So 261 and click enter. Supposing I made a mistake on that particular posting, I can call it back, do whatever correction I needed to make. Let us assume it was actually for that 278 I originally inputted. Now I can go back and put in that 278 because it's now in the database. It's now in the database. Now if I resave it now, If I receive it now, you see, and the time is quicker now because when you use the Digicom manager for the first time, it delays a little bit, but once it gets acquainted to your system environment at that point in time and system um, situation at that point in time, the speed increases. So it increases like that. So this is all for this lecture, and I hope you do enjoy it, and I hope it solves your problem as it concerns making entries for outgoing sales or issuances out of store. Thank you so much. Again, for those of you who are not yet hooked on to our channel, our YouTube channel, please go straight to at Digicom Services 2024 and connect to our YouTube channel. Please remember to subscribe. Very important, because you will get a lot of training on Excel topics, both basic problems, and for advanced Excel topics. You get training on them. You also get tutorials on our Digicom templates and softwares, as well as free workbooks that you can use to do your practice at home or wherever. Do your practice based on the topics we had shown. You get tutorials on all our templates. So please do well to subscribe on our YouTube channels. Thank you and God bless.